start?
Yeah.
Sure. I can't see you guys. I only see on my screen Kim and Dara. Is this all that's coming today, or
Yeah. Yeah. We've
what do I
got
need
some
to
people
do?
here in the room, that in our training room. And then, yeah, so you're good. And so
Okay.
I'm actually in the training room and also on my computer in my office because I was going to watch it in my office. So I'll run back there in a minute.
Okay. Well, again, hey, I apologize, you guys, for the tech issues. I do throughout my presentations switch screens a lot, so just bear with me. I'm sorry.
Sure,
Um,
no problem.
but I'm so happy you guys know John. I know Rachel is amazing too. I've been here with Homeward for about 3 years, so about the same time as Rachel. John's been here forever. But at least you guys are familiar with Homeward. And I think you know us more on the buy side. So what we're known for is, putting your buyers in a position to make a cash non-contingent offer. If you know anything about Homeward, we were created back in 2018 by another KW agent, Tim Heil, and we've been really successful. But back in, 2023, when interest rates went through the roof and sellers started having a much more difficult time selling their homes because buyers just didn't want to, pay 8% for a new home, we created this sell before you list solution. Again, this is totally focused on your sellers, but we found a way to make this more focused on you as the agent, because everything Homeward does is agent centered. We don't market to the general public. We only work directly with agents. We've also created this solution to kind of help you with your lead gen and really convert any of those seller leads that you might have into your seller client. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. Again, the solution is called Sell Before You List. And it's exactly what it sounds like. We're going to sell, you're going to be able to sell your client's home to Homeward before it's even listed. So, but you're still going to be involved throughout. Again, are y'all able to see the slides okay?
Yes.
Okay. So what is Sell Before You List? It's a really powerful solution for sellers who want the certainty and speed of a cash offer, but also want to sell traditionally, again, to get the highest market value for their home. The way this works, your Homeward will purchase your client's home at 89% of market value, which is going to be able to, which we're basically just pulling out most of their equity into their home. They're going to get that quickly within 3 weeks, be able to move on with their lives. So we're purchasing their home from them at 89% of market value. As soon as we purchase the home, though, we're going to turn around and want you as the listing agent to list it on our behalf, get it sold on the open market, just like you would with any other home that you work with. And we want to get top market value for that home. When you sell the home to another buyer, the end buyer, when it sells for more than what Homeward already paid for it, we're going to give the difference from the 89% that we gave to your client already to the 100% of market value that you've just earned for them. We're going to give that difference back to your client. Of course, you're going to get paid your full commission when you sell the home. Okay. And your commission will be based on that end sales price to the end buyer, which will be the highest market value for the home. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So why would you use Sell Before You List? Again, as an agent, this gives you the competitive edge in all your listing appointments. This is the opportunity for you to earn your full commission, just like any other transaction, but you're still going to be able to get cash for your clients up front quickly, but still maximize the value of your client's home. You're going to be able to show up at any listing appointment with a cash offer estimate in your hand. And your seller clients, most importantly, will no longer have to accept like a lowball offer from an investor or another iBuyer. Again, you're going to be the agent with all the answers. So there's really no need for your seller to list with any other agent. And on your client side, again, this is giving them speed, certainty, and convenience. So your sellers are going to have
Did we
no
lose?
image they're going to get. And then of course the of knowing that the home is already sold before they've even put it on the market. They don't have to worry about keeping the home in perfect condition. They don't have to worry about strangers in the home. They don't have to do any of that. We're just going to purchase their home from them before they even have to list it. And the best part, again, they get to work with you, their favorite real estate agent. So any questions at this point? Is everybody kind of familiar with this already through John and Rachel?
You know what? It's been a long time. I'm a newer team leader here, and so I know that John has not been to the office in over a year since I started. So, and we just got a lot of new agents. So I think just having this, yeah, there's a lot of people that do and a lot of people that don't. And we're recording this, so we'll send it out to all of our agents that aren't here,
Okay.
to our private agent group, just so they can. I think it's just valuable information, and there's people just because we don't have a rep that comes in every week like our other partners, and so it's just kind of out of sight, out of mind.
I know, and it's my job to continue to stay in touch with you guys. And yeah, we do have reps all over the country. It's just we're getting, as we expand into more and more markets, we're getting spread pretty thin. But I am here. I am totally focused on you guys. I just need to hear from you. Just text, email. I will be there to help you through any transaction.
Okay. Is the number that you gave me that ends in the 4732, is that your cell phone or office phone?
That's my direct office line. At the end of the presentation, I have my cell phone as well.
Perfect.
And
Okay. That's perfect.
I work the same hours as you guys, 7 days a week. Okay.
Okay.
24/7.
Awesome. Thank you.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. Trisha, can we get a copy of these slides?
Yes, that's what I was going to say. If you don't mind, I need anyone who's watching to please text me their contact info, or you can email me your contact info.
Okay.
And I'll make sure that you get these slides. Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
I also have some bonus flyers for you that are fully customizable. So I want you guys to get those as well.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so who should use sell before you list? Basically, anyone who needs to sell for any reason. Again, this is for sellers who need immediate cash equity in order to move on with their lives. But they still want to sell traditionally through an experienced agent like you guys, so that they can get the most money as possible out of that biggest investment they've ever made. But like I mentioned, the solution is also designed to help you get in front of any seller lead. We want you to use this as a tool to get in front of FSBOs, expired listings, even reaching out to your database. You need to let those seller leads know that you are working with a partner who is interested in making a cash offer on their home today. So again, this is perfect for any seller who needs to make, this is also perfect for any seller who needs to make a non-contingent offer on a new home. I work with sellers all the time wanting to take advantage of builder incentives. Builders don't really like Homeward's buy-side solution, but what we can do is get your seller's home under contract to close really quickly so that they can go ahead, take advantage of the builder's incentives on the new home, close on time, go under contract with that builder, because most builders won't accept a contingent offer. Just like many other sellers will not accept a contingent offer. But your seller, your client will be under contract with Homeward. So essentially you're making a non-contingent offer on the new home. Okay, hope I didn't confuse y'all there. But again, I don't want, if you have a seller, anyone considering an iBuyer type offer or an investor offer, please reach out to me. I want to talk to you about it first, because these are people who are going to leave 30 to 40% of their home's value on the table if they go with like an investor offer. With Homeward, your client's still going to get that cash they need up front, but they're going to be able to get full access to full market value for their home. So they're not leaving any money on the table. Any questions at this point?
I don't think so. Mm-mm.
Okay. And I just want to go over our buy box. This is simply the type, buy box means the type of homes that we're willing to purchase. This is kind of a confusing slide, but if you look over in the green part, this is where Homeward is operating. These are the types of homes that we're looking for. So we will buy pretty much any single family home or townhome with fee simple ownership. Needs to be in reasonable condition, needs to be able to meet conventional financing requirements. We do not want those handyman specials, so don't bring those to us. If you notice, we can buy up to 1.7 million. A lot of our competitors are not able to do that, but we do have a minimum purchase of 200,000. Okay, and if you look in the center, that's the denied. Again, we cannot buy, in this case, no handyman specials, no condos, no mobile homes, no multifamily homes for this solution, okay? But most important, in this process, we need the home not to already be listed on the multiple listing service. This needs to be a private purchase between Homeward and your client. I'm sorry, who asked me something?
Yeah, also in the denied section where it says HOAs with buyer approval required, what does that mean?
So a lot of 55 plus communities and then a lot of more exclusive communities, they have an HOA board. He wants to check out the buyer before they will allow the sale to be completed.
Got it. Okay.
So if you have something like that, bring it to me. We have ways to get around it, but just as a general rule, those are usually difficult to work with.
Gotcha. Yeah, here in Georgia, we don't, I mean, that's not a popular issue for us.
Yeah, Texas, we've got Sun City, we got a couple of places, but again, we've learned to work around them. Florida is really difficult for us. Florida, yeah.
That's your number one, I'm sure, yeah.
We'll just leave it there. But again, yeah, we prefer the homes not be listed. I can help you guys if you have a seller who's listed previously. There's ways to get the home off the market. I'm sorry, I'm getting a ton. My phone is blowing up because apparently somebody emailed Homeward and said, hey, we can't see Trisha. Anyway,
Oh.
so I'm getting all these pop-up notes. If the home is listed, we are happy to help your seller. Just reach out to me. We do have a way around to work with a home that's already listed. Basically, we just need to get it off the market for a couple of days so we can create that cash offer. And then if your client doesn't want the cash offer, they can just go right back on to the market. But yeah, just reach out to me and we'll talk about it. Third column here, the inspection requirements. We do, once your seller accepts our cash offer, we'll have an inspection period, just like any other buyer would. We're doing our due diligence. We are looking for homes that are in really good condition, but nothing above and beyond any other home that you would want to list. So we do want the home to be in good, really top market condition, top sales condition, so that your client can earn top money for it on the market. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any questions?
What do you use to establish what you consider market value that you then calculate the 8.5%?
I'm so glad you asked that. We're working closely with you. So when you submit a property to us, we're going to ask you for an updated CMA. And again, please work with me closely on that. I'm going to go ahead and send you the DNA of a good CMA. You guys know what makes a good CMA, but what we're looking for, I'll send you a list of what we're looking for as well. In the end, Homeward determines true market value. And the way we define market value is a home that's in good condition. What will it sell for in 90 days or less? Okay, so this is not the number that the seller wants, you know. This is actual true market value. We have a whole team of appraisers here that are looking at the home when you submit it to us. But again, we do take your numbers very seriously. You guys are on the ground. You know the market better than a computer would. Okay, so we're doing desktop appraisals on our side. We need to see your market analysis on your side. Okay,
Battery of pictures as well.
say that again.
You need a battery of pictures as well.
Lots of pictures, yeah. And again, cell phone photos, really. The way, when I sit down with you individually, I would coach you. It's like, hey, you're going to show up to your listing lead, have your listing package together, have our estimate, our cash offer estimate in hand. Most clients, when you talk to them and say, hey, I have a partner who wants to make a cash offer today, they're going to say, yeah, what's going on? Show me the cash, right? And all you have to do is say, you know what, my partner needs to see cell phone photos of your home. Do you mind if I come over, take some cell phone photos? And I've never had anyone get turned away. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
And you want the good, the bad, the ugly, right?
Yeah. And we don't care. I've seen some major hoarder homes. We don't care. We're looking to see the overall condition, right? Even a hoarder home, I need to see it has 4 walls, has some kind of flooring. We like to see the exterior also. And you'll see in my notes to you, we ask for interior of the garage as well. Not because we want to see how messy it is, but we need to see that it's not been converted to some kind of living space.
Mm. Okay.
So I have all of this detailed for you. I'm going to be sending you follow-up emails. That's why having really good contact info for you is key. Okay. Any other questions?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Again, so let's go over how to sell before you list work. This is the basic process. First, you're going to present that sell before you list solution to your seller leads. Again, your FSBOs, expireds, even your database. All you're going to need in hand is your CMA, which I hope you guys are doing a CMA before you talk to a listing lead anyway, right? You
Yeah.
need to know that market. So I just need that CMA. You're going to have the cash offer estimate that I'm going to show you how to generate. You can do it in 60 seconds or less. I can guarantee it on that property. And then the only other thing you're going to need is your sparkling personality and your listing presentation, that mindset. But yeah, let your seller leads know I work with a partner who wants to make a cash offer on your home this week. Is this beneficial to you? Is this of interest to you? I'm telling you, they're going to say, yeah, show me the money. Okay. And all you have to do after that is complete the application. You have a Homeward agent dashboard that I'm going to help you set up. Any of the experienced KW agents probably already have that set up with us. But you create, once you submit your client to Homeward, we can actually get a true cash offer out to them within 48 hours. Okay. Does that make sense? So
Yes.
what you're going to do first is submit, present the estimate to your seller lead. If the seller says, yeah, show me the cash, you're going to complete the application on your dashboard. Okay. And then second, your seller is going to accept the Homeward cash offer. Again, this is going to be the offer at 89% of market value. Home is going to go under contract, and 3, we're going to go ahead and purchase the home at 89% of market value. This is a typical transaction, okay? Homeward will be the buyer, your client will be the seller. We can close in 21 days, okay? And the seller, that's when your seller gets their first check, basically at that closing. From proceeds, I'm showing here that the first check is minus the fees and commissions. We tend to pull all our fees out up front. I'm sorry, my phone is still blowing up, guys. They think I'm not talking to you. That's first check minus fees, commissions, everything else. I'm going to work through the numbers with you. Step 4, As soon as we purchase the home, we want you to turn around, list it on the MLS, work your magic, full marketing plan, open houses, everything you guys do to sell a home quickly at top dollar. That's what we need you to do on behalf of Homeward, okay? And then eventually you're going to get that end buyer who's going to offer 100% of market value for that home. We're going to go under contract. When that buyer closes at 100% of market value, we will actually cut the second check to your seller for the difference from what we've already paid for the home to what you were able to sell the home for. Okay. Everyone celebrates. You're the hero agent. You got full market value for your client's home. Plus they had the cash that they needed up front to get on with their lives. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So essentially your client is getting 2 payments from us. The first payment will be most of their equity. The second payment is the balance of that full market value that you earned for them. Okay. And this is our fee. We do all of this for a program fee of a flat 6%. So 6% of the end buyer sales price, the higher sales price, will be our fee. Our fees and your commission will also be based on that final sales price to the end buyer. And then I did want to point out our minimum fee is $15,000. That's our minimum program fee. We can buy homes as low as $200,000, but the fee is going to be based on a home that's valued at $250,000. So really, if you bring a home to me that's under $250,000, I would discuss this with you and ask if this is going to be best for your client. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Trying to put this in a visual perspective. So just another way to explain our process. There's going to be 2 transactions. Over here on the left, we've got the Homeward purchase. Homeward will buy the home. And then the second transaction is when you're selling the home to the end buyer, okay? On the first transaction, when Homeward buys the home, your client is going to get most of their equity minus our fees. Plus, on the second transaction, when you sell the home to the end buyer, your client's going to get 100% of market value for that home. The adjusted fees that you're seeing on this on the right side, those are the fees based on the difference, just the difference between what we purchased the home for and what you ended up selling the home for to the end buyer.
Okay.
A lot of agents call this get paid twice. They will market this to their clients as get paid twice because that's exactly what's going to happen for your clients. Okay. I do have this laid out numerically. So here's all the numbers. Okay. Actual numbers. Again, your client's going to get paid twice. On the left, we've got the Homeward purchase. That's the first transaction. Homeward and you as the agent, we've determined the market valuation of a particular home to be $500,000. 89% of that $500,000 is $445,000. So we're going to go under contract with your client for $445,000. We're going to purchase their home. From that transaction, we're going to take out our fee, our program fee at 6%. I'm assuming your broker fee is 6%. We all know it's negotiable. But at 6%, we're taking, I just use that as the sample. Those fees are based on the 445. Okay. So the 89% value, because the contract purchase price is 445. So all of the fees associated with that transaction will be based on the 445.
Right.
Okay. Closing cost, our closing cost and our estimator tool are very, very accurate. We're using Homeward Title. Honestly, we really need to use Homeward Title for all of these transactions just because they know what we're doing. They're very efficient. They only work for Homeward transactions. We always close on time, no matter what. Your seller client will be getting a cash check from us on the day that we set on the contract. Okay. Homeward Title will ensure that happens. But when you do the estimate, you'll have a very accurate closing cost estimate based on our offer, our 89% offer. Okay. So at that transaction, once all those fees are removed, your client's getting a check for $388,233. From that number, we need to pay off their loan, basically any liens on the house. So their payoff numbers are important on this first transaction. We need to make sure whatever we're offering minus the fees are going to be enough for your client to get the money they need to move on with their lives. Okay. Many times clients are trying to buy their next home. They're looking to get cash for a down payment or to pay off debt, whatever they need. This first number is very important. Okay, then you're going to work your magic. You're putting the home on the market. Let's say you found a buyer at $500,000. You're allowed to sell this home for even more. We want you to sell this home for as much money as possible because that affects our program fee as well as your commission. And in the end, it helps your client, right? They're getting the most money they can for the biggest investment typically most people ever have. Okay, so you're selling the home for $500,000. That's an additional $55,000 that you've earned for your client. So we've paid 89% at $445,000. The difference is the $55,000. We're readjusting the fees to be based just on that $55,000 because we want you to get your full commission. We need to get our full 6%. Closing costs are associated with that transaction with the end buyer. There's also other fees that may be part of the transaction, such as HOA fees, any kind of utilities that might not have been paid. So this is much more of a estimate. But in the end, after we readjust those fees, your seller's getting another check for $47,065. So those total net proceeds from the two payments that they've received from Homeward would be the $435,298. Lots of numbers there. Does everyone pretty much follow the basic?
Yes.
Okay. And again, you don't have to calculate all these confusing numbers. We do have an estimate tool in your dash to create a cash offer estimate. You'll be able to create these instantly, literally in 30 seconds. This is going to create a presentation for you to take to your client. It's a really nice looking 4-page presentation. You just create this estimate. To create this estimate, all you need is the address and what you believe the true market value for the home is. You plug those numbers in. You'll get an immediate 4-page presentation that you can send to your clients. The estimate tool is in your dashboard at homeward.com. But I can't see you, but who has their agent dashboard set up? Who's used Homeward before? Anybody?
Yeah, we've got one that has a dashboard. He hasn't used it yet, but everybody else does.
Okay, so I want to get you guys set up on your dashboard. Normally I do that in a presentation, but we've already gone 30 minutes and I was late getting started. Again, I'm going to share my contact info with you. If you want to set, I can spend the whole afternoon with you individually, setting up your dashboard and running an estimate, but I do want to show you a sample one right now, if I can get to it. Is that okay?
Of course.
Okay. I'm switching screens. So, oh my gosh, I don't know if it's going to let me. Hang on one sec.
Can everybody set up their Homeward dashboard on their own, or does that part have to go through you?
You can do it on your own. All you have to do is go to homeward.com. The reason I was hoping you could go through me is because I need to get you set up in our system. If you use a different email than what we have for you already, it confuses our system.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah. But really, guys, you're just going to homeward.com. If I could only get this to share, please share. Here we go.
I can see your screen. We can see it.
Can you see it? Okay.
Yeah, it says sell the Homeward and get value. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the main screen to Homeward. Again, up here, you're going to sign in if you already have a dash with us, or you can get started. And it's so basic. We just need to know your contact info, what email you prefer to use, and it will set up the dashboard under that email. So I'm already in here. I'm going to just sign in. This is what you'll see every time. It will say, welcome to your dashboard. Do y'all see welcome to your dashboard?
Yes.
Okay. And then this little pop-up, I'm not sure if you can see it. It says refer your first client. We're not going to do that here. We want to focus on our dashboard. Over here on the left, I've got clients, offer estimates, agent resources. Offer estimates is what we need. Are y'all able to follow this?
Yep.
Okay, so I have a million offer estimates here because I do them all day, every day. In your case, this would be blank, and you're going to want to get a new offer estimate. Okay. Have a seller who wants to get a cash offer on their home? Absolutely. You can create an offer estimate in less than 30 seconds to share with this seller. Okay, so get an offer estimate. Are y'all able to see the new screen?
Yes.
So all you have to put in is the address. So you have your seller lead, you know what home they're wanting to sell. Put in the address. I'm doing a sample here, and you'll notice that the AI in the system will pull up any address in the United States in the areas where we operate. Okay, we're not everywhere yet. We're getting there. Okay, so here we are in Marietta, Georgia. I've already previewed this home. I believe the market value for this home is $650. That's a good solid market value. It should sell within 90 days at $650. And I hit create estimate. It immediately brings you up to this new screen. Are y'all able to see your seller's offer estimate?
Yes.
Okay, here you have the address. Here, I've put the market value at $650. Commission, I put in 6%. It's always going to default to 6%. If you want to charge less for your client, Homeward will accept that. But honestly, you guys, we are all agents here. We know how hard you work. We were created by an agent, another KW agent. We want you to get paid your full commission. We insist on the buyer side agent getting their 3%. So this commission that you see here, 3% is going to go to the end buyer when you sell the home to the end buyer agent. And then we prefer that you get 3% on your side. But if you see here, you are allowed to reduce it. Okay, you can go down to 5 without asking permission. But if you need to go down to 4, please talk to me about it. Okay. So I'm going to give you guys full 6%. Oh, and I've got agents going up to 8%. So I will back you on that all day, every day. You deserve this money, honestly. Okay, so 6% is going to default. If you notice over here on the right, you can always update this if you change anything. But this first section here is saying, okay, if the market value is at 650, 89% of that is that 578,500. On that first transaction, we're going to go under contract for 578,500. When we close, your client will walk away after fees and everything are removed with 508,252. This is that important number. We need to know that that's enough for your client to pay off all their liens on the home, plus the money that they need to move on to whatever they're doing next, okay? And then the fun part, the bonus part, is the market sale. This is already put in 650, assuming you sell the home at 650. You're going, after fees are readjusted, your client's going to walk away with another check for $61,184. That's giving them a total of $569,436. This is just a brief review, so you can run numbers while you're in your presentation if you need to. If your client is saying, no, my home's worth $700, plug it in, show them the numbers. We'll work out the details later. But after that, if you're happy with what you're seeing here and you want to download this to present to your client or your seller lead, hit download. It's going to download to another screen. You'll be able to email that to a seller lead. You'll be able to print it out, whatever you need to do. Just wanted to let you know your dash will also hold every estimate that you have. So you can always go back and refer to it. Okay.
Does it let you label these in the archives, by client, or is everything driven by address? Driven by address. Trisha, did we lose you? Trisha?
I think she's muted.
It maintains the address. There.
Yeah,
Did it mute?
yeah, yours muted. We
I'm
can hear
just
you
talking
again.
away. How much did
know.
y'all get?
Go back to screen.
Okay, this is the screen you normally see after you hit offer estimates over here. I can't believe it did that. Sorry.
That's okay. That's
So
okay.
you
I
can
was just
see-
asking about whether it was all address driven or if you could label it by name, but we answered our question.
Address driven, absolutely. And I was just saying here, you can finalize from this screen. You can also view the estimate you've already created, or and change it if you need to. Okay, so here's our estimate. We're going to view it. I was saying you can download it. We're going to get that 4 pages that I was trying to show you before I somehow muted myself. Just one sec. So I want to show this. Where do y'all see
Here it is.
Do you see it?
Yes.
So this is a 4-page estimate. Oh my goodness. If you'll notice, you have a nice cover sheet. There's your address. This estimate actually pretty much tells you what to say to your client. So this first page, is the first page even on the screen? This is not.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. This is the review that I just went over with you. So if you want a quick review for your clients, it's like, look, if our market value is 650, you're going to net 569 by the time we're all done here. But it also kind of tells you a script to follow. Okay, it's just what to explain to your seller lead when you're talking to them. If you go down to the 4th page, this is for anyone who's very numbers oriented. They want to see where those numbers are coming out. So you told me you're going to contract for 578, 500, but I'm only going to get 508, 252. Well, here we're breaking down the fees for your clients so they see where they're going. And then the fun part on this page is the market sale estimate. If you sell the home at 650, you're going to get an additional $71,500 for your client. We're going to slightly readjust the fees, and then they're going to walk away with another check for $61,184. While we're here on the 3rd page, I wanted to show you our listing price schedule. Since we own the home, we do pretty much take control over the listing price. We need this home sold within 90 days. If you're not able to sell it to the end buyer within 90 days, that's okay. The sad part is we just don't get to send a second check to your to the seller. Okay, so they've already received the 89% market value. They won't receive a second check from us because on day 90 we ask that you, or day 91 we ask that you drop the list price down to at least what we paid for. Okay, so we really do need you to sell the home within 90 days to make a profit for your client. You're still going to get paid your commission based on whatever the end sales price is. If you notice though, we allow you to list it for way higher than what we purchase it for and way higher than what the market value is. So here it's showing at the first 14 days, you can list as high as 715. Don't recommend it, but you can. Up to day 30, you can list it higher than the market value. Day 30, we ask you to at least drop it to market value, right? We need to get this home sold. And then again, after 30 days as an experienced agent, you know if the home's not selling and it's in good condition, what's the problem? It's almost always the price.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you're going to be dropping the price anyway. I know most experienced listing agents will even put in a blurb in the listing agreement that says, hey, I'll list at 700, but I'm telling you in 30 days, we need to list at market value, this number. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there is a listing price schedule. This is so much information, and I know we're kind of pushing the boundaries here. Are there any overall questions that I can answer right now? I'm trying to get you back to the
Are there
main
any-
screen here.
Are there any caveats if you're dealing with pre-foreclosure?
Depends again what part of pre-foreclosure they're in. Most banks are excited to hear that we're willing to work with their client. So do you have somebody in mind right now who you're concerned about?
No, not immediately, but it may come up.
Okay, forgive me, guys. Do you see the homeward sell before you list page?
Yes. Yes, we do.
Okay, I want it to show this page. Sorry. There we go. Oh, it's fast. Sorry. Okay, I wanted to at least have this up on the screen for you. Are y'all able to see the full screen?
Yes.
Okay. Again, please take a picture of this. My direct line is the 4732 number. My mobile, I always have in front of me. That's what's been blowing up this whole meeting. That's the 832-945-7060. Please text me or email me right now while you're thinking about it. Your contact info. I want to get the dashboard set up for you on this side so you can go into it immediately. I'll reach out to you to run your first couple of estimates. You'll see how easy it is. We'll talk about some scripting when you're reaching out to your seller leads. And then again, I do have that bonus of a customizable flyer. When I say customizable, all of Homeward's solutions are created for you as the agent. We're the tool that you're using to get more leads, close more transactions. So all of our flyers are customizable. We want your name, your face on our flyers when you're sending those out to your leads. Okay, does that make sense?
Yes.
And again, it's only good for agents who actually get to make it to the presentation. So, or at least reach out to me and I'll make sure you get a hold of them.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
What
I'll email you directly, Trisha. This is Sarah. I'm the team leader here, so I'll get them from you and share
Okay,
them.
perfect. And I'm sorry this was a little crazy today, but for the
It's okay.
most part, do y'all see how, I mean, I've seen how this transforms listing agents. Oh my goodness, they're just all over it. I've just really seen it transform their business. But I see how many clients are really happy too, because a lot of times these seller leads are considering, again, iBuyer offers or investor offers or getting some kind of HELOC to get into a new home. Don't need to do that, okay? Don't need to leave cash on the table. Okay, so we're here for you guys. What else can I answer?
I think that's it. Do you guys have anything? No? I think we're good. Thank you so much. And
I appreciate it.
I'll send you an email here in a minute so you can send me the info and we'll get going. I'll share this with everybody in our market center.
Perfect. I appreciate y'all's time.
All right. Thank you so much,
Thank
Trisha. Sorry
you.
about all the technical troubles.
My bad. Totally.
All good.
Appreciate it,
Thank
you
you so
guys.
much. All
Talk
right.
to you
Thank
soon.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.